Yup, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
What is up? How's the Legion of Comic Collectors doing today? Well, today I have some pretty cool stuff. More 25-cent comics. But before we get to that, I actually got to stop by Tatertots. Been a long time. They had definitely restocked quite a bit. Didn't have a ton that I needed, but what they did have was pretty cool. So first up, let's see if we can adjust this. They did a bunch of these Alex Ross treasury size books. I think I have the Shazam one and maybe the Superman one, I'm not sure. But definitely didn't have the JLA one. And they also had Batman War on Crime. Super, super cool. And I actually passed this next book up a couple times, and it was still there. So I grabbed it. That would be the second Superman-Spider-Man team-up. Wasn't terribly... It was priced really well, not the best condition. But I figured, what the heck, it's the only one I don't have, so why not? So happy to pick that up. And I just picked up a few more books from the $2 bins. You have to remember these Titans, because we're going to see more in the 25-cent haul. But issue 15, 14, 13, 12, and issue 6. So super, super cool to grab those. They also sell a limited amount of new books. This is Absolute Batman 1 9th printing. No significance to why I got it. The only issue 1 I have is the logo foil. So I just sort of wanted another copy for when I reread. That's why I grabbed this. They have a ton of new books, but they don't carry some series I'd like the shop I stop at never got the new Titans issue in, the latest one. They don't carry the Titans. Any Titans I have, I guess, are trade-ins. And then the next 3 books, super, super excited. We have DC Special 14 and DC Special 8. These are the only 2 DC specials that are Wanted. I do have the regular series of Wanted that they made. And then they had posted this way back at the beginning of October. And I never had a chance to go, but it was still there. DC Special 4. So this has been a big one. DC Special, DC 100-page Spectacular. These old bronze collected books I've been wanting to finish off, and I have every DC special now but 1 issue. I forget the number. I think it's 9. It is a yellow cover. It's a Strange Sports. It's the only one I do not have. So super, super excited. This is also the first appearance of Abel, I believe. Random DC character. But super, super happy to pick those up. Not a big haul, but definitely bang for your buck. So next, my last haul video at the little LCS I stop at that's like a fantasy shop. It's not even really like a full-fledged comic book shop. They had a bunch of books off for 25 cents for Halloween. I guess other locations have shut down, they've condensed. And I almost didn't look at these, although I saw that there was a second table set up, still at 25 cents, and there's a lot of people looking. And I was just sort of flipping through the one box I could get to, and it was a box I had been through last time, and the box was all new stuff. So I ended up sticking around and really looking through all the boxes. Now I did get some doubles, like I believe this one. Wasn't taking time to look at CLZ, but most of these I don't have. I forget on some of these, like Batman, like I grabbed 2 of this one. Some of these Batman I got last time, some I did not have. I think this detective, this was when I commented on this character, has like 8 cameos and then a first appearance. So now I have every one of the cameos and the official first appearance. This is pretty cool, Detective Comics Annual. So that's a $7 comic for 25 cents. I got a couple issues of Batman I did not have. This is issue 155 and 152. I'm actually pretty close to finishing this would be volume 3 up. Let's fix the camera up. As well as a couple issues of Batman and Robin, volume 3, 19 and 20. And this was pretty cool. I think when, well, I don't know if it was new, because they have like their new books and then like a small section of recent releases. It's like all the back issues you really see. When I first started picking up new books again, this was in that recent release area. I don't know exactly when it came out, but I really enjoyed the prequel to this, which is Batman Brave and the Bold. I think I have that whole one. Or not, I'm sorry, not Brave and the Bold. What was that? Urban Legends. I have that one. And this one is pretty cool. There's a Superman story in it that I really like. I don't have all the parts to. But anyway, I debated buying this for probably the first month or so I was going to that shop. Never did. Didn't want to pay $8, and I got it for $0.25. We have Batman and Robin Year 1. 6 and 7. This was a series. It was already out, so I couldn't pick up all the parts when I started buying new again. You know, I love my minis. And weirdly, I know issue 1, I think issue 2 as well. It seemed like the cheapest I could find on eBay was like $30-40. I'm not sure why they're so expensive, but I did get issue 2 for $0.25. And I did just miss out on this Dark Age. This is the last book, book 6. We have Batman Incorporated. I actually found a couple Nightwing. 123 and 22, just prior to when I was buying new. This was the double I picked up last time. And this is pretty cool. One of the series I heard so many good things about when I wasn't buying new books was this. And I think I have the first dozen or so issues now, and I have to agree, it was really good. So happy to find. Got a couple of these for $0.25. Really filling in what I don't have. I think a couple of these I actually picked up, because I got this lot that was Jenny Friesen, Poison Ivy. I think I got a couple A covers of books I had there. Some Birds of Prey. I think I had this issue, but I do not have these. It's a pretty cool connecting cover here. 17. 16. We have Batgirl 8. I think I had that issue, but I did not have this one or this one. And the Catwoman's, I think I had one issue as a variant, but like this one I didn't have at all. A couple random Harleys. This was a series I didn't pick up either. Found the whole series. Got a couple variants here. Whole series, but issue 1. But this fantasy shop does have, like, over by their new books, a whole section that's nothing but number 1s, that I'm pretty sure there's some of those. Some issue 1s of that there. So I'll try to pick it up to finish this off if it's still there. 2 through 6. I wasn't buying new books when this started, but from picking up new books and some back issues, I have all but issue 3 now. This is issue 2 of Justice League Unlimited. This is a facsimile. Still cool, though. This is the first appearance of Amazo and the Professor, Ivo. I only picked up the first 6 issues of this Justice Society. This was coming out when I quit buying new. So here's issue 10. I again picked up copies of this on accident. I need issue 5 is the only one I'm missing from this run. So I think I have this issue, but I do not have these prior. I do really enjoy World's Finest. And speaking of the Titans, I found the others today. A whole chunk here, 21. Going back all the way. See where we are. 21 through 16 of the Titans for a quarter. Can't beat that. With these, I don't think I got any of the same covers. I think I got one issue that was a double. But at least all different covers, I think, except for this one, I think. Yeah. And I had picked this one up last time. Or that one, I don't really remember. We have some Wonder Woman, issue 22. I like this cover, issue 19. The A cover of 19. 18. 16. And if you watched my last video, I wasn't going to try to pick this series up, individual books, but I found a good chunk for a quarter, so why not? We have issue 10, 8, 7, and 6, so almost half the series, and 5. A couple Flash. I believe I started picking up Flash at 19. So here's 18 and 17. And this is pretty cool. Warlord's on this, so that should be interesting. I found, I don't have any of the Absolute Power stuff. I have issue 1 of this series that I picked up at STL. So here's issue 3. There's a bunch of Absolute Power I need to eventually track down, like Task Force something, the main series. I think there's a bunch of them. I think I have some issues of this Shazam series, but to be honest, I don't even think I realized there was another volume that went till recently. It looks like this was the final issue, 21. Issue 20. And some Green Lanterns. Unfortunately, I think I had all of these except this last issue, issue 16. But yeah, I know I went quick, but it was a lot to show. Let me know what you guys think I did. How was this haul, especially the 25-cent books? Cannot beat those, even if you wind up with a couple doubles. And definitely the DC specials, I'm super excited about. One away from finishing that run. So I'm really, really happy with that. But guys, you know I always appreciate you watching. Would love to hear from you in the comments. I'll see you all next time.
Hi, do Spendy Way.